Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to pick 4 books from my TBR jar for the fall season. Now, I've been doing TBR jar picks seasonally this year, and I'm really enjoying doing that because I'm still using my TBR jar, but I'm not using it monthly and having that pressure to read, a certain number of books every single month. So I like doing it seasonally. So today I'm going to pick 4 books for my fall season TBR jar picks. Now, I've had to redo my TBR jars because when we moved, I did empty these out and kind of threw away the pieces of paper. I didn't want them moved and sitting, in a hot truck moving across the country. So I did just redo these. Ooh, that was a process. It was a process. There were a lot. Like, this is a big jar and there's a lot in here, and I folded them up small so that they would all fit. If these were not folded up this small, it would not fit in here. So this is my standalone TBR books. These are all books that are not part of a series. They're just standalones. These are both physical and Kindle books. So everything is in here. I also have a series one, which is a smaller jar, but these contain books that are part of a series, either the first one in a series that I want to try, which is majority of what's in here, or if it's a series that I'm already in the middle of, I will just put whichever one is next that I need to read in here. So today, I'm actually going to pull a couple from here first. The reasoning behind that is this thing is full. I'm going to have a hard time even getting my fingers in here because it's so full. So I'd like to maybe, start putting a little bit of a dent in this one versus my other one where I have a little bit more room. And I want to get back into some series and start binging some series again. So I think I'm going to pull from my series one first. I'm going to pull 2 from here, and then I will pull 2 from here. All right, so we'll start with the series. Now, this is going to be hard. This is kind of a small thing anyway, but I'm going to have a hard time getting in here, and I want to get down in here. I did a good job of mixing them up when I put them in, but I want to I want to dig. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, Angel Fall by Susan E. This one is on my Kindle. I think I have the whole trilogy on my Kindle actually. And this one I believe follows angels. So pretty self-explanatory there. Something about angels. I haven't read a good urban fantasy book in a while, so I think that'll be interesting. And I'm pretty sure they're shorter books. They're not huge long. So yeah, we can do that. All right. Number 2 in a series. Let's see what I can pick. Okay, Wolf by Ryan Groudon. I have that one right here. This is actually an ARC copy that I found at Goodwill. And I was like, I'm going to take that because I really wanted to read it. This is an alternate history book. So this follows what would happen if Hitler won the war. And I believe this is set in 1956, and Hitler is in charge. And it's something about Germany and Japan working together. And there is a young girl who escapes a death camp, and she enters this motorcycle race because the winner of the motorcycle race is able to spend some time with Hitler, that's their reward. And she wants to win this race so that she can assassinate him. So it's a whole plot type thing. But yeah, sounds definitely interesting. This is the first in a duology, and it's definitely something that's been on my radar for quite a while. All right, so those were the first 2 for series, and they were both first in a series, so that's interesting. That'll be a good indication of whether or not I want to read the whole series or not. Okay, so let's do my standalones, and I'm going to pick 2 out of here. All right, here's number 1. All right, White Heat by MJ McGrath. All right, so that is this one here. I picked this up at Goodwill as well, and it's not one that I had ever heard of before, but it was definitely a cover buy. I really liked the cover of it. I like the size of it, and it's nice and floppy. But this one, it would actually be good to read in the wintertime because it's set in the Arctic, and it follows a team that works there, and something happens one day and somebody's accidentally shot. And so it's kind of trying to figure out, was this an accident? Was it murder? We're in the Arctic. There's not exactly a cop station you can go and, phone in an emergency or anything. And I think it's following all of that. So I think this would be good to read in the winter. Okay, let's pick one more. Let's see what pops up here. Okay. Okay. The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Okay, so this one's pretty special, you guys, because this is my mom's copy. My mom loved this book, and she has been telling me for a while that I need to read it. And yep, this is her copy. So it's teeny tiny. It's yellow, like yellow, but yeah, and kind of beat up, but that's okay. It's her copy. I'm happy to have it. And what a perfect time to read this, right? Like in October. So yeah, that was a good pick. So I'll be reading this one for sure. This one's teeny tiny. It's really small. And yeah, something I've been interested in reading. All right, guys, those are the 4 books that I'm going to put on my TBR for the rest of the year. And that's it. That's all I'm going to pick for my TBR jar for this year. So I'm going to hopefully try to get to all of them if I can. And we'll see how the rest of the year goes for sure. I'm definitely making my birthday reading project books a priority first, because those are, you know, I want to have all those read before the end of October. So I'm really trying to work my way through those before anything else. And then I can start working on my TBR jar. But I've read a few so far and I've really enjoyed them. All right, that's it for me. Let me know if you read any of these. Let me know what your thoughts were. Which one should I read first, maybe? And I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.